Hey, what's going on, everyone? So today we're going to talk about some of the swing changes that I made recently with Zoe Hines, plays at Boston College. And over here is the first swings of the day. We got her on the HitTrax machine, got all of her data on there. And then over here is only a few hours later, and we were able to make really huge changes. We added over 20 feet to her max distance on the HitTrax. We were able to get her exit velocity up. Not only her max exit velocity, but her average exit velocity was so much consistently higher after only a few hours. We were able to get her barrel turned deeper in the zone earlier for a longer period of time. We were able to get her barrel to turn up into the ball slightly more. So I get a lot of questions from people, how quickly can you make changes? Well, you can make changes really quickly if you get hitters that buy in. Zoe bought in right away. And so let's talk about some of the changes that we made. And then I'm going to throw up another video that shows some of the drills that we did. So if you look at the swing here on the right, and I've got these kind of synced up. Here on the left, we're just doing a little no stride drill. But if we look at the swing over here on the right, you can see how she lands. She starts to shift her weight forward, right? And then she starts to swing. And there's a couple things going on here on the right that I thought were really hurting her ability to create the bat speed that she wanted, but also the bat path, to be able to be inside the ball more, attack from the in to out. She was getting a little bit around the ball, getting a little bit pushy with her upper body. And so let's talk about some of the changes again quickly that we were able to make over here. Now, we went through a lot of drills. I say quickly, we're talking a couple of hours. We went through a bunch of drills to get to this point, but there was such a huge difference in the swing. Again, not only the power that she was able to create, the way that she was able to use her body in such better sequence, but also huge improvements to her bat path, her back quickness. And so I'll give you a couple of tips real quick on what we did. The first thing was getting this rear leg loaded better. So you can see how we get the back pocket turn, which closes her hips and gets her leg loaded back in the opposite direction in which it's going to turn. Right here, her leg would start to kind of cave in early. She'd push her weight forward. And so she wouldn't really say go until about right there. So we got this leg loaded back in a much better position. As far as the upper body, we got the right arm in a better pulled back position behind her hand. So notice here how her right arm was lower. Here we've got the right arm again behind the hands. We've got the upper body coiled slightly more. Now I'm flipping in this particular drill on an angle, so her front shoulder is going to be a little bit more in than it would if I were pitching from her straight ahead, but still we got the upper body coiled more. And if you notice when she says go right here, so as she starts to go, you'll see the right leg start to turn, and you're going to notice that the upper body is going to work more north-south, and the barrel is going to work more rearward as well. So if you look at the upper body on the one on the left, again, right leg turning forward, you can see upper body and barrel turning back. So you have these two opposite directions happening. If you cut her body in half, you've got the lower body again turning forward. You get everything above that blue line going back. You create this great amount of stretch or torque, and the barrel is whipped around your body so much faster. Again, if you watch the one on the right over here, you can see how the barrel isn't turning back as much. It's getting more push forward. You don't see that same stretch created. Her upper body isn't working up and back. It's kind of working more forward and then to her left. And so that got the barrel to kind of be pushed out front. She was off the ball a lot. She was hooking the ball a lot more here than she was here, where she was more inside the ball. Again, you can see the barrel turning back so much better and then turning slightly more up into the ball. Barrel's getting in the zone earlier. And I don't know if this is a metric, but you can see as she turns, just look at the power and speed at which she is turning. Look at her hair right here. Her hair's even moving faster. I'm just kidding. That's not actually a metric that I look at, but it's such a more powerful turn. And again, if we just scroll back and forth here, you can see how the barrel is being turned back on the swing on the left, whereas the barrel is being more pushed forward on the swing on the right. And we're talking very quickly, 20 plus feet added to a lot of her hit balls and a really large jump in exit velocity. Again, not just her max exit speed, but her average exit speed. So again, it was great work by her buying in. She was super curious. We sat down, we broke down her swing, we looked at the numbers, we talked about what we could improve. I explained how we were going to do it. We went through the drills. She did every drill exactly how I asked. And really, really quickly, we were able to see a huge difference. So I'm going to throw some of those drills up in another video, but I just wanted to throw this out here. If you have any questions, let me know in the comment section below. Make sure to keep an eye out for that other video coming out soon. And that's all we have. Subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, give it a thumbs up, all that good stuff, and we'll talk to you later.